Children don't choose what to absorb. They absorb what we give. That's the responsibility of parenting, and also the possibility. If they can absorb anger, they can absorb kindness. If they can copy violence, they can copy compassion. If they can repeat judgment, they can also repeat empathy. The question is not whether we're passing something on. The question is, what are we passing on? That's where values come in. Not the values we write on walls or mention at the dinner table. The ones we live, especially when no one's clapping. Values show up when we are under pressure, when we are tired, when our child says or does something that goes completely against what we hoped. What comes out of our mouth then, that's the real moment. And this is why fatherhood matters so deeply. Because fathers, through presence, absence, tenderness, silence, repair, or rapture, teach children something fundamental about their place in the world. To a son, a father can show that strength is not about aggression. It's about owning your impact. Being emotionally fluent, setting boundaries with kindness, speaking up not to win but to connect. To a daughter, a father can show that respect doesn't have to be earned through perfection. That love isn't conditional on behavior. That a man can hold space without controlling it and can apologize without losing power. These lessons are foundational, not just for family life, but for all relationships, for leadership, for self-worth, for the kind of adult your children will one day become, and for the society they will help create. And that's why being intentional matters, because otherwise we just repeat what we saw. We protect ourselves instead of guiding them. We raise children who might behave, but not children who are free to be fully themselves. So when we talk about fatherhood, let's talk about not the surface, but the substance. Not how many hours you spend, but what presence you bring. Not whether your children obey, but whether they trust. Not whether you avoid mistakes, but how you repair them. If you're hearing this and thinking all of the things you should do differently, pause. This isn't about shame, it's about choice. The most powerful thing about intentional parenting is that you can start at any moment. The next breath, the next word, the next time your child looks at you and says, "Are you listening?" Start there. Ciao.